When the smoker is smoking,
The smoker is an all wood-fired, so we have a live fire.
and the corn's a poppin',
It's salty, it's sweet, it's a fair favorite.
you know you're going to be in for some good stuff. Located in Blackstone, Massachusetts, in Worcester County, Goodstuff Smokehouse is a hobby that turned jobby for brothers David Forget and Keith Miller.
It started as a hobby. It started as an oil tank welded to a barrel, and that was what we cooked on for a few years. And started bringing it to friends' houses,
We would cook barbecue, and then all of a sudden, people wanted to pay for it.
and it just took a life of its own. It snowballed to where we are today.
So they set up shop in this casual come-as-you-are space and incorporated all of those years of trial and error to create what they refer to as New England-style barbecue. It all starts with their smokers, affectionately named Cheech and Chong because, well, they're smoking all right, which is evident from the second you pull into the parking lot.
It's the biggest advertising piece that we have as a company. And then the smell that just permeates from the entire area. It's pretty intense how far it travels and what it does to bring customers down. We custom design them. They're very simple machines, cavemen cooked with fire, and we're not doing much different than that. It's just trying to control it a little more.
Every meal at Goodstuff should start with some chicken wings slathered in honey bourbon sauce or garlic parmesan. Plus, there's the so-called pile-up fries.
This was born out of my hate for nachos. So we use our tallow fries, melted cheese, shredded cheese, pulled pork, lettuce, jalapenos, sour cream. It's a lot of french fries, a lot of food.
Another shareable starter is Goodstuff's fried pickles.
They're crispy, they're fresh, they're hot, they're very lightly coated, and then they're served with our house-made Jack's Abbey Wow sauce. They pair real well together.
And then there's the candied bacon, served with an egg for good measure.
Candied bacon is one of God's greatest inventions. We use a real thick slab bacon, and it's got a sweet, spicy, peppery glaze that we put on it, served with an egg to dip in. It's life-changing, it really is.
There are traditional barbecue platters loaded up with slow-smoked meats like pulled pork and beautiful sliced brisket.
It's some of the best. I don't want to sound too cocky here. It's very tender. I've had people from Texas tell us that it's some of the best we've ever had.
You get an explosion of flavor from the smoke and the little bit of rub that's on it, a little bit of heat for the binder that we use. It melts in your mouth.
Or try something the brothers refer to as the Boston spare rib.
It's a St. Louis cut spare rib, but we leave as much of the meat on it as possible. So you get an absolutely massive piece of meat. And being Boston is kind of just bolted in your face with everything. That's where the name came from.
Beyond traditional barbecue, Goodstuff offers a variety of dishes like this enormous 1-pound, perfectly cooked ribeye steak.
It's big. It's more than you should have for dinner for sure, but it's not more than I have had for dinner. It's an impressive plate.
Or you can really pig out with a fat pig burger, a certified bacon lover's dream.
We add bacon bits to the burger itself, and then we decided we were gonna pile on bacon. It's just bacon on top of bacon on top of bacon on a burger. You get the crispiness of the bacon, the saltiness of the bacon, and it's great.
And if the burger doesn't satisfy your pining for pork, the bacon-wrapped cheddar meatloaf most certainly will.
We wanted to do a meatloaf because everybody loves meatloaf, but we wanted to roll in the barbecue with it. So it's a little bit of a Southwestern seasoning, and then we wrap it, stuff it with cheddar cheese, and smoke it, and it's incredible.
There are loads of sweet stuff offered at Goodstuff, from creamy, dreamy banana pudding to a float made with house-made root beer.
The root beer is creamy, there's a lot of vanillas in it, so it pairs really well with the French vanilla ice cream that we use, and it's just to die for.
But for a true Goodstuff experience, a bag of fresh-popped kettle corn is a must. And it's not only delicious, it's entertaining too.
It's a show, it really is. Everybody gathers around, we do it right out on the patio next to the smoker. People line up to watch it, and then because there's a crowd, we always give out warm samples, and that always hooks people.
And for these brothers, what began as a hobby for fun remains a good time at Goodstuff Smokehouse.
It's a lot of work, but if you like what you do and you're good at it, you never work a day in your life.
Seeing customers and kids having a great time and covered in grease and full bellies and big smiles is the greatest feeling in the world.